Hey, it's Jack here, and today we're at Lake Mead, Nevada. We're going to take a cruise on Lake Mead, take a look at Hoover Dam on their Desert Princess. Have you come along with me? Let's go check it out. And if you're wondering just how far the lake has dropped, it thinks we're in the water right now, the GPS does. We've arrived at Lake Mead Cruises, and we're in the water, or what was the water. I'll show you how low the lake has gone in just a moment. We look over here off to our left. You can see the tallest peak right there, where it was out of the water for years as an island. Now it's not an island anymore, it's actually a large island. You can look across there and see the dark tips that were out of the water for numbers of years. Everything that's white in color was below the water. And here we've arrived at Lake Mead Cruises. No fishing allowed from the ramp. Let's walk on down and get on board. Well, here's our ride for the day. We'll go ahead and get on board the Desert Princess. Walk up the gangplank here. And we can go up a deck or stay on the first deck. We're gonna go up a deck here. Walk back this way, get up to the top deck where we can watch and see what's going on. Up to the top. And this is our view from the top deck. That's where we just came up. We climbed these stairs and we came up here. They're getting ready to bring up the gangplank, and then we'll be shoving off for a cruise on Lake Mead. I'm not sure if this paddle wheel is actually doing anything. It's missing its cross planks, or whatever the technical term is for it. Well, we're shoving off.
The forward section of the Desert Princess is the bow. The rear of the boat, where the paddle wheel is located, is the stern.
So here on the top deck, this is observation where you can see pretty good everything around us here. We're going to go down to the lower decks here momentarily and take a look at the view. The second deck is a galley where they have food and drinks available for the duration of the cruise. Let's go down there now and check that out. The galley, the boat's shoving off and starting its journey out to Lake Mead. We'll get some food first. Pretty beautiful day out here today. It's about 89 degrees as I stand out here on the bow. I'm on the second deck looking out. We can see the gangplank in front of me. And it's just very, very beautiful out here on Lake Mead today. Well, for food items, they've got the menu right here. You come down, you order, they make it up for you, and they bring it to your table. Now, during the tour here, while they're going along, you have the voice telling you history and about the dam and about the lake and about Colorado River. In between, they play the copyrighted music that's over me. Well, our food has arrived. We got ourselves a chicken salad sandwich. It came with some ruffles. We'll see what it tastes like. Well, the sandwich and chips were really good. We're going to go down to the first deck.
So the landscape. The last
Here's the first deck. You can see our gangplank right there. And here's a view. First deck is where they have their restrooms. They also have dining tables downstairs, so you can eat down here. This is all air conditioned. The second and first decks are air conditioned, the enclosed parts are. And here's our view from inside the first deck. And they do have a handicap restroom available also. We're up here again on the third deck.
Other boats, including
the Desert Princess, has moved us closer to the rocks where you can see more of the detail. And you can better see where the water line once was and where we are now. And it took us about 30 minutes to get this far out. We're not very far out, it doesn't seem like. But up here around the bend, we're gonna get to see the Hoover Dam. We can see across the lake there. Again, you can see that white where the water line once was and how far down it's dropped. And over here we can see what was once an island is now rather a larger island. And the water, there's some wakes out there. But otherwise, other than the wakes from the boats, it's pretty much like glass out there today. Coming around the bend here, and we're going to see the dam. We can see part of the bridge there that is part of I-11. Halfway point, it's a 90-minute cruise, and it's a 45-minute mark right here. And now we'll be heading back toward the dock, and we can see these stern wheels are really doing a lot of work here by not doing much at all. Yeah, the boat's propelled by obviously a different engine underneath, and the stern wheels are just here for a show. Heading back toward the dock. We got this lone kayaker out here just having a good old time on this crystal glass water. You can see behind me here, this is what was the water line, and we're well below that water line was, and this just keeps declining. From what I was told, that's the water line from 20 years ago, and it just keeps dropping down. Our boat just went by. We can see the wake getting ready to hit us here. We're going to start rocking and rolling momentarily. Here comes that wake. Every deck here has a great view. Now the second and third deck have the observation where you can step outside and actually see everything really good without having to go look through glass. The first level, you'd have to be on the bow in order to do that. But this is a really nice cruise. It is about 92 degrees out here today on the lake. Light breeze, so it is comfortable. That said, make sure you're well hydrated because you can get dried out real quick without knowing it. They do sell water in the galley on the second deck for $2 a bottle, and they do allow you to bring your own water on board. I actually brought a small bottle of water on board. I went through that within the first half hour. I ended up purchasing another bottle from them for $2 when I had lunch. What's cool about the theme in the boat, it is a mock river boat. Yeah, the smokestacks don't do anything. They're just there for show. And then you have the wheelhouse here. The captain's inside there steering the boat along. And here we are heading back to shore. We got about another 30 minutes before we're back at the dock that we started with. And we'll just sit here and let the camera roll and show you the water and show you some boats like this one cruising by. He's just cruising along over there along the shoreline. Something else they have on board here are these telescopes, and they are open where you can just look through them and don't have to worry about paying a quarter. The thing's been jammed forward and the lens is wide open. Well, it's difficult to do with the camera, but you can line up the sights right there like you do on a rifle, and then you look through that viewfinder and you can see what you aimed at. This gives us a better view of the faux smokestacks with the wheelhouse. And here's our panoramic view of Lake Mead. Well, we're back up here on the bow, and we can look out there in the distance and we can see our destination. That's the dock. Also, this gives us a good view, and as we get closer, it'll be more relevant. At the top of that sandy area there used to be a boat launch area paved with blacktop, and that blacktop now ends, and it's just dirt and sand all the way down to where the dock is now. So there's really not a true boat ramp to drop your boat off. We're back over here on the port side on the second deck, and I noticed this rock formation with all that red rock over there. I'll zoom in where we can see it a little bit clearer. It really looks cool with that red rock there and the white rock. Give it some contrast. We've got another boat coming along here. Oh, they got a skier on the back, taking a ride here on the lake today. Just cruising along. Lost their skier. Got to go back and get him. We're looking off to the starboard side as we go back in toward the dock, and we're looking over here. This is that peak there, the dark part up there, that was out of the water for all those years, and everything that's lighter cover was underneath the water, and we can just see how far that's receded down. I know I've pointed that out several times here on this video, but it's just until you see it for yourself, you hear about it, but you just really can't visualize it. We're back here on the second deck up in the bow. We're heading back to dock. It's right there straight in front of us. Now you can see these dirt paths coming down over here on this side here. The very top of that, that's paved. That used to be the boat ramp. That boat ramp is now several hundred feet below what it was several years ago. It's no longer paved, it's now dirt, and that's where you do your boat launching. It's from the dirt. Yeah, this marina right here used to be up a lot higher, kind of up there, where you see the line there. But we're getting closer and closer to the dock, where we'll exit going down this gangplank and onto shore. This boat's rather interesting. It says Eagle's Nest. A very tropical feel to it. It's got that hut look on the back, and the colors, it's got some eagles on the side there. Oh, we're inching closer to the dock. I'm back here on the first deck, and they're lowering the gangplank so we can go ashore. What a pleasant cruise that was on Lake Mead today. Beautiful weather. Cannot ask for a more perfect day. And we come ashore on the gangplank. Got themselves a gift shop here, and we'll see what they have inside the gift shop, see if there's anything we need to take home with us. To give you an idea of some of the type of merchandise they have like t-shirts and sweatshirts. They have sun hats that you could use before the cruise. They've got some jewelry over there. Over here they got a t-shirt hat type of item that you can get. They've got some water containers, some snack foods. There's some stickers over there. Here's your keychains and magnets and your postcards. And you've got yourself some cold drinks right here. Highly recommended in case you left it at home. They do have sunscreen for sale. It was a lot of fun cruising on the Desert Princess here on Lake Mead. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll catch you on the next one.